Six techniques that you absolutely need to know. Things to make you stop sucking.
You be careful, I might fall into a whole different category.
6 guitar techniques. No. 6 techniques to stop you sucking at guitar. 6 steps to not sucking at guitar. 6 techniques that are rarely practiced. 6 techniques Donald Trump doesn't want you to know about. Just jump cut out of it. 6 basic techniques that you need to know. How about that? Number 1, the vibrato. The vibrato is the most important aspect of making your guitar playing sound good. So let's start with that one. Take a simple phrase like, and then try and put some vibrato into every note. Make up your own little random note selections and just try and keep putting a vibrato on every single one of them, and do it with your first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. You'll find it'll be quite easier if you try and actually put some weight behind your hands, so you have some strength to actually move the string with. That brings us to number 2, bending. Also, this is very important that you get it right from the beginning. So take a scale and practice that on some strings. So say we're going to take the G major scale on the B string. So we're going to go, right? Then we're going to bend into the note. Okay, so the first one will be from F sharp to G, which is a half step. Like that. Then we go from G to the A to the B, B to the C, C to the D, D to the E, E to the F sharp, and F sharp to G. Now you can pre-bend them going back down, you can do it coming up as well, but just for a nice little exercise, pre-bend them going back down. Which means that you, without striking the string, you bend up and then you strike it, so, and then, those are also really quite useful in number 3, hammer-ons and pull-offs. These are also incredibly important. I'm just going to stop saying they're important because they're all very important. What you want to do is you want to try and get all your fingers to work together so they can hammer on and pull off regardless of where you are. I would recommend taking like a chromatic scale up here. And then first fret, and then you hammer on to the second fret with your second finger, and then you pull it off again. And then you hammer onto the third, pull off onto the fourth, and pull off again. So you go, right? And going down, you move up a fret, and then you go. Simple as that. It's just to get your muscles into the habit of being able to like hammer onto a string and also pull it off. So, right? That kind of thing. Number 5 is the mute rake, and no one really talks about this one very much, and I overuse it. I overuse it a lot. But it means that you, let's say you were going to, of course this this is only really something I do with a lot of overdrive on it. But let's say you were going to bend up from, say, here and up to the E, right? So instead of just, I would actually like break some of the strings before that. So that does require you to have your note fretted, and then the fingers behind it sort of mute the strings, and then let your pick just like, so you get this like, so you get this kind of like aggressive tone happening. Right, instead of going, you go, and it just creates a whole other feeling to it. And use it sparsely, but use it a lot. Overuse it. Then there is the slide, okay, and I'm not talking about like a bottleneck or anything like that. I'm talking about going from one note to the other, but just by sliding it down. So. And it's definitely also something that you want to practice, sit there and pick out like target notes. Like say I'm going to go from an E to a B, you're going to E to an A, E to a G. And again, you can do this maybe with a scale or something like that. Now, there's a neat little trick that I've seen a lot of players use, but I think Steve Vai was one of the first ones that I saw use it. And he would go like, so he'd have like his first finger on, say, like an E. So he was going back down to a B or something like that. Instead of going, he would actually change the finger over by the time he got down there, creating like a little. See, it creates like a little flick in the slide. It can sound a little bit ethnic if you get it right. Lastly, but certainly not least importantly, however you want to say that, is space. Don't just blabber on and on and on, okay? Leave some space in between the notes, and it's the easiest thing to do on the guitar. It's just, and then, right. Thank you very much for watching. Please share this with all your nerdy guitar friends. I would very much appreciate it. Thank you very much.